Hey everybody, welcome back to Engineer's Life episode 10, and well, I finally did it. I finally mined down the bedrock, and as you can see, we have a nice little opening here for whenever we get an Ender IO, so we get the Grains of Infinity, and up here, we have large pools of lava for various things, but got some good news and some bad news. Good news is, you can get obsidian, your, traditional way, and the bad news is, you don't get diamonds your traditional way. So I mined a bunch of diamonds. I probably got about 25 or so, and they're called uncut diamonds. So um, I wanted to show you guys the cavern I opened up too, but that's not that big of a deal. I found a zombie spawner. I lit it up and marked it because I didn't want to just break it because I don't know if it'd be of any use yet. So yeah. Where was I? What was I saying? I don't remember. But I opened up a cavern, and it turns out the creatures in that cavern were kind of tough, so I went and made new armor. So I have full bone armor. It has a bone core with bone trim and bronze plates with a diamond, whatchamacallit, a diamond enhancement. So now it's still not very good. Like, before I put diamonds on it, it wasn't like, I don't even think it was technically better than the leather armor I had, but now it has diamonds, it's a little better. And I upgraded my forge. That's the only way you can put diamonds on your armor. And well, that's pretty much it for this. I accidentally put bronze in here before I had an ingot cast or the mold cast, so I had to figure out a way to get it out of here. You can't make a basin in this mod pack to get entire blocks out, so I had to, I put a bucket in here, and I filled the bucket up with the bronze, then I put gold in here, made the casts, then I put the bucket of bronze back in, and, that's how I handled that. Problem solving, Minecraft problem solving. Now this episode's going to be a bit of a show and tell, but end goal is going to be another portal. I don't think we're going to go to the nether, but it's going to be another portal. It's going to be the end goal. Now I did some building, as you can see. I got rid of the death trap on the front of my house, with the, like the dungeon. It made me think of like the dungeon booby traps where you have to like walk past the blades to get through your door. Yeah, well, I got rid of the death trap, and I haven't built the thing yet, but we have an additional way of power now. Da da da. I built this up, and where I was gonna put like another tree farm, I took that out instead. I built this one over here, and now this has my block placer with my sawmill. This hopper is not an actual hopper, it's like a sieve. So you put stuff in here and it sieves stuff. Like, it has 6 recipes, it's not that big of a deal. But, I had an extra thing, so I figured I might as well put it on there. The turntable and the pulverizer. And this is all running off of my water mill, which is going down here, and this is still kind of ugly, but we'll figure something out for that eventually. I'm probably gonna end up converting this to industrial foregoing power at some point, and I'll put 3 water mills here and have the water running down over, and then have these blocks set up better, maybe have a little like housing around it. I might even change the rotation so the water comes down this way, so you can see it better, and have the housing in the back. And then I have this like running down into there. You don't get actual diorite either. Like, unless, I could guess you would if you had like Silk Touch, which I don't know if that's in this mod pack. But diorite itself gives you like little diorite rocks, so you get diorite cobble. So I don't know if you can chisel that. So that's another obstacle we'll have to settle later. I built this over here. You can make dirt slabs. How cool is that? But I made this a 9x9, but I cut the corners off, so it was a little more I don't know, better looking, I guess. So now I don't harvest this stuff as often now because it's kind of like off the beaten trail. Like, I don't come over here, so, like, when I do harvest it, I get a bunch. But until I harvest it, like, pretty much I harvest it when I need it, and I get, like, like a stack, and then I can just go over to the thing and have it do its thing. But, I like this setup a little better. I think it's kind of cool. And then let's talk about these trees. Okay, I think I got them all. But now these trees, I have teak, 4 rubber wood trees. I think I have 2 of the larch, and then I have 2 of the lime wood. Now, I kind of farmed the teak or the larch. I farmed the larch a little bit with some extra appetite I had. So I got a bunch of that wood saved up. And the rubber trees, I don't really understand what the point of the spigot thing is, because I used one until it broke and it just gave me the little rubber thingies, like right off the bat. So I don't know if, like, when I chop down the logs I get the rubber things anyway, and I get the log. So I don't know. I'll probably use them because I have them, but then I'll probably not worry about it anymore unless I figure out another use for it. But that was this little adventure, this build. And then over here, there's actually a butterfly collecting thing on here too, which I don't really know what that does either, but that sounds kind of cool. But now over here, I built a little 11 by 11. Well, the interior is 9 by 9, but the fence posts make it 11 by 11. Little animal pen, and apparently they all the animals eat wheat, except for, I guess, the chickens. Apparently they like any kind of seed. The pigs don't seem to like seeds, but the pigs will eat wheat instead of carrots, so that's kind of cool. Which means I'll have to build a bigger wheat farm at some point. But I've been kind of like farming these guys up because this here armor can heal itself with buckets of milk. So that's something I want to keep in mind when I'm messing around with this stuff, because having the ability to heal me and my armor with milk is kind of cool. So I'm gonna do that. Now, the only way I got the chickens was by breaking all my eggs. I had 24 eggs. It gave me 3 chickens. That was kind of cool, because then I took the eggs and I made 21 apple pies. And I made a bunch of vegetable kebabs and fruit kebabs to use up like all these here things centralized around apples, and I had like 6 stacks of apples. So this gives me a little bit of a diversity in food. Whenever I'm like running out of food, then I'll have like these so I can keep switching up between them. Because, well, this stuff heals a pretty decent amount, and it's also, relatively cheap. The fruit kebabs are sugar and 2 apples and sticks. The vegetable kebabs are 2 apples, any vegetable, and then you cook those. And then the pie, which is already in my bag, is the pie is flour, sugar, eggs, apple. I think that's it. Flour, sugar, eggs, and apple. And that gets me the apple pies. So it's a pretty good way of doing things, if you ask me, like, in my opinion. So it's one way to use things. Like, I got some bat meat stuff from caving, and the cavern I opened up had a ton of these frogs in them, and traditionally I would not kill a frog. I think frogs are like super cool, but this is Minecraft, so, I mean, the only thing I won't kill in Minecraft is a turtle, because turtles are sacred, in, you know, my opinion again, but I will not kill a turtle, so, that's that. I mean, I guess if it was, like, a giant turtle boss, or something, or, like, crucial to the game, then I kill a turtle, but, I mean, I don't recreationally kill turtles. Anyways, so, like I was saying, obsidian is now very easy to get. I don't have to go through the whole basin thing. I can dump water on lava and mine it like normal. I don't know what happened up here, why that lava disappeared. Like, I really have no idea. So, because once I poured it on a small pole down under, I could mine the obsidian. So, let's make our waystone, and I want to make this as well. I was looking through the apples, and this came up as one of the recipes for an apple, and I was like, what do you use that for? And I was like, oh, well, portable crafter sounds pretty cool, because I'm always complaining that I should have more crafting tables around so I don't have to run over there. Well, now I can have one on me at all times. So we're going to work on that, we're going to work on this, and then we're going to do some other things. We'll see how it pans out after that. So to make this waystone, I need 3 stone bricks, 3 pieces of obsidian, and a warpstone, which is 4 ender pearls, 4 purple dye, and 1 emerald. So I need 4 ender pearls, 1 emerald, stone bricks. Do I have actual stone? I should. I just cooked a bunch of it. And my chisel, I should be able to make stone bricks using this. I don't really know. It was only 3, wasn't it? Don't know. Yeah, it counts as Minecraft stone bricks, so it shouldn't give me an issue. Purple dye, I can use beetroot and lapis, which, as you can see, I got a rather large amount of those different things because I did a large amount of mining. I hope I can get red dye out of that. I'm not, and blue dye out of this, for that fact. Let's see. We could just probably click this. Okay, so I gotta put in the meal. It gives me 2. Okay, so that's fine. And let's check out the blue dye could just be straight up lapis. So I need 2 of these to get 4 red dye. It's getting dark. I still have mobs spawning different places because, well, torches are a little more expensive than this. So I don't have them spread out as much as I should, but it is giving me the opportunity to work on killing the mobs to get those achievements. And I don't really mind. Like, creepers don't explode, so I mean, the worst thing I gotta deal with are like pyros that might burn down my house, but I can usually kill them and put out the fire long before that becomes a problem. Okay. Let's make this waystone, shall we? You think I would start with the portable crafting table? You think that'd be a smarter move? But you know me, smarter isn't always my forte. Like I can't even craft these things right. And I kind of figured that was going to happen. So let's do that. Don't need to go overboard with the dye because I don't really know what I'm going to use it for yet. So why overdo it, right? And now we have a waystone, which is amazing that this mod pack allows teleportation, considering how this mod pack is. So let's put our waystone right here. I think that's a pretty good place for it. And let's change this to I guess headquarters is is a good name for this one. Done. Done. Okay, what's wrong with that name? What if I do like home? Don't tell me I can't rename it. That'd be kind of bogus. Is that how you spell that? I don't know if that's how you spell that. Okay, well apparently I can't change it, so we just have to remember that Azure Jungle is our home and the other one is not our home. So that's just how we're gonna have to remember it, because I don't understand, like, why can't I, what if I just, like, change this to home? I could use a name tag, but I'm not quite ready to make an anvil yet. That's a lot of iron, and I already had to use 4 blocks for this, which, as far as ingots are concerned, I'm not doing half bad. I mean, I only have 1 dark steel, I only have 3 uranium, I only have 5 mithril, but everything else I'm pretty good at. And, like, there's 2 different types of silver, and I got all, like, 3.5 stacks of iron, so it wouldn't kill me to make an anvil, but we'll hold off till I actually, need it. So let's see, we could put the lapis back, and the dye, I guess, we could just throw in the plants chest. It is rose red, so, I mean, that makes sense to me. We can get rid of the obsidian for now. We will be building a portal here eventually. So we can eat some bat meat. And yeah, I know I have like a whole bag full of food that I have a ton of. I'm just real conservative with things, I guess. Like, in game, in real life, I'm kind of like, I kind of live a little bit on the conservative side, I suppose. I mean, not really. Like, considering the way my life is, with what I actually have at my disposal, I guess I live kind of lucratively, but overall, I kind of live, um, when I have excess, I live close to the vest. When I don't have excess, I seem to, like, just blow the money on whatever, because, then I might as well enjoy what I got. Now this is what I was talking about. Uncut diamonds and uncut emeralds, and they don't seem to have any crafting recipes in JEI. So, if I go and say, like, I was wondering if there was, like, a gem cutter. That's kind of an interesting idea. I wonder if I can melt them and then cast them. I don't know if that allows me to do that in this mod pack, but I never did this Divergent Underground stuff, so I don't really know. Anyways, let's focus. We're not focusing. So I need some planks. We'll just grab some dark oak, because I have a ridiculous amount of those. I got some, I think I have a chest for that, don't I? I do. There we go. So, I need a book and quill, which I should have 2 of those from the village. And I need a piece of iron. And last but not least, 1 apple. Okay, so now, an apple, an iron. No, wrong. I am wrong again. I'm a horrible person, and I am wrong. Crafting table, and that thing, and this gives me a crafting core, and then if I want this thing, I just go bam, and I have a portable crafting table that I can do portable crafting things, and it has, like, I don't know what all this stuff does. I guess this takes the stuff out. This rotates the stuff, and this balances the stuff. So, like, if I go, like, 1, then I hit this, it'll balance it all out to the best of its capabilities. And if I hit this, it rotates it. If I hit this, it expunges it. So, that's kind of cool. I can live with that. Now we're going to keep this in our inventory so I have it, but now I can craft on the go. Now, the only thing I need is like a some way to refine storage. Is to get into refined storage. That is what we need. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. And now, what we got to worry about, the big question is, where do I want the Ender Portal? Because I kind of want to put it in my house, but I'm kind of afraid what different mobs are in this mod pack that might come in here and spawn fire, and I'm not willing to take that risk. So, I'm thinking that I have, like, a staircase over here. Like, right here, it's kind of like a crude staircase. I was thinking that I could just, like, put my Ender Portal, like, right here. I think that would be a reasonable... It's far enough away that if anything spawns before it finds that staircase, it'll probably end up in the water, or I can kill it. So, I think that's what we're going to do. All that back. Let's do this. And I want my portal to be... It's a 2-block thing, isn't it? So I put it like... I guess right here. Like so. Alright, so then I'll put my Ender Portal right there. And I didn't bring the obsidian with me. So we gotta head on back. I have this here because I plan to actually put stairs on these. And I remembered I had step assist, so I don't know if I really care or not. So I might just refashion those at some point. I'm not really sure. Well, we'll see. I'm trying not to overthink it. Like, I do enough overthinking on everything else. I ain't gonna overthink my stairs to my Ender Portal all the way on the other half of my base. So at some point or another, I want to get back to the mod pack that I'm making. Like, I'm taking a break because I'm a little burnt out. There's a couple things I want to change about it that I just don't want to do it right now. That's pretty much the gist of it. I just need a little bit of a break. So, I was thinking that if I could go into creative mode and then use the copy and paste gadget and copy and paste my entire house and all the surrounding buildings that I use for my personal use, far enough away from the village, like 5 or 6 chunks away, that I think it might solve my my lagging issue. Because I'm thinking, like, all the tile entities I have in my house and around it, as well as all the entities in the village, are making my server lag. So I'm thinking if I move my manufactory kind of stuff away from the village, and then just go to the village when I want to, because now I have creative flight, that it might solve that problem. Because I'm not working with the best PC here, so that's just how it is. Now, when I get rid of that, I'm going to get rid of these for now. I clear this out every once in a while. I have this ring, but I don't know if it actually does anything. So I kind of just leave it in here. I mean, I guess if I could put it in my inventory, but that's one space I'm losing if it ain't doing anything. Oh, and because of all the stuff all the mining I did, I upgraded my backpack twice. So it went up from iron to gold, and it takes 7 ingots for each. So it didn't really hurt me for the iron, the gold a little bit, but I mean, honestly, it's totally worth it. And I made these guys. These pick up any of the ores I mine, but they also tend to pick up any resources that come out of the grinder too. So that's why they're in my bag right now. I pull them out when I'm mining, and they only have 15 slots apiece, but you would be surprised how much that actually helps when you're mining for like the entire durability of my bronze pickaxe. Like the entire durability of this will fill both these bags and my inventory with stuff. Like I end up throwing away like a whole inventory of cobblestone. Our goal for this episode has been achieved. We showed off our water mill manufactory thing, our new farm, which is amazing. Our little pig pen, my awesome, one-of-a-kind furnace crafting thing that no one ever does in Minecraft ever. That's a total lie. Like, I think everyone uses that build, except they use one more hopper because the funnel coal into it. I just use blocks of charcoal because usually when I'm using that, I'm cooking like well over, 2 or 3 stacks of items. But it's fun to make it sound like I thought of it originally. But anyways, let's kill off a bunch of these here quests that were real easy. I do have a couple that I can get right now. So I got obsidian. Obviously. Did that off camera. My bad, but, it went into my inventory and gave me the thing while I was testing, and that's how it is. A chest as well. I picked up a chest, and, that gave me the reward for that. And then there was one more. Oh, I had 2 more. I killed enough creepers and spiders, which I don't think I'm going to claim these. Like, I think it keeps going, whether I claim them or not. So I don't think I'm going to claim them until I need the experience. So they can stay there. And that pretty much does that. So I want to go back into the transportation methods, and I want to kill off all the easy ones. So a boat, piece of cake. Elevator might be something I'll look into, because I'm strongly considering removing these staircases, because it'll give me a ton more floor space. I mean, it is super awesome, super decorative, and I love this build. Honestly, I do. But if I can get elevators, at least from this floor to this floor, I can make the tower up here a lot better. So if I do the chiseled cobblestone from here, leave this a small square. This is in the center of the room, so it look cool. Get rid of all this, and put an elevator back here up to the top. That would be super awesome. But for right now, we're gonna live with my original design because, well, I never worked with those half slab things or those quarter slabs. So like this was all new to me. Like I'm no professional Minecraft builder in any sense of the word. So this is a pretty big feat for me. Like you would be surprised how much time it actually took me to get those slabs to work right. I don't know if I said this, but if you go into, I think it's better with mods that does this whole slab thing. They need to have like a 3/4 block, like a sideways staircase that you can rotate. Because when you're working with the corners, like unless you're doing a completely square house, these won't link up. And then you have to put a full block down, and it can ruin some of the aesthetics. So whoever made this mod pack, if you ever watch my videos or anybody ever tells you about this, you should definitely invest a little bit of time to make like a staircase thing. That'd be super cool. But I highly doubt anyone will listen to me, so it's whatever. I made the decision that now with my newfound stacks of iron, I am going to build it out of tyranny, and I'm pretty sure I haven't quite decided with the white block yet, but I hate to do it because it's going to take so much time. I think I'm going to go with white concrete because it's going to look the best, and honestly, it's the most reasonable out of all the whiter blocks. Like cloud blocks are cool, but they're see-through. and that would be a little weird. And unfired porcelain would be more work. Temple blocks are kind of cool. I think you can get just about any kind of these blocks with any color with a dye, but then I have to collect all these dyes. So, I mean, I don't think I'm going to do that either. And I don't want to make it black, because I think it'll blend in. So I might do, like, black concrete, Tyrian, and white concrete. I was hoping to find marble in my adventures, but I can't seem to find it. I'm definitely not doing sandstone. I'm definitely not doing unfired porcelain. I just ain't doing it. Brownstone's a possibility, but I think it'll blend too much in with the oak wood. And then it would kind of be a tie with the other concretes. And I don't think I can do diorite. I'm going to look into it. And marble's off the table, and so is cloud. So these are the building materials I'm looking at now. Oh, and this thing's gone too. So these are the building materials I'm looking into now for that. So we'll see where the road leads. So one more thing. The spawner down in the dungeon, it had a chest. The most valuable items I got from that chest, that I can remember, is pretty much this thing. I got a magic tether, which I think allows you to ride mobs, maybe? Like, I don't really know. I'm not entirely sure. Magic tether. Magic bag. See, I can't see behind this. There it is. Okay. Let's see what it says. Sneak and use to teleport you to... Oh. Sneak use to teleport to your bed. Does it have a durability? That's kind of cool. We're going to take that back out. We're going to keep that with us. I'll check and see if it has a durability at some point. But now let's focus. Focusing. Let's go to here. We need these. That's going to give us one of the quests. I don't know if I've seen a minecart on there, but I know I've seen a boat. And we can make a boat real quick. What happened to that half stack of planks I had? Did I use them? Did I put them somewhere else? Here they are. Okay, so let's make a boat. And I think there was... crafting table. It's going to take a little while to get used to that. What was the other one? Let me guess. Let me guess. It has to be an oak boat. Like, I'm just taking a shot in the dark and saying it's got to be an oak boat. It has to be an oak boat. How stupid is that? Diamond horse armor is the other thing I have. So let's make an oak boat. And we'll throw this boat in here. I'll probably end up just throwing that away. I don't really use boats. I mean, if I can't go by land, I usually don't go. But, you know, it's nice to have. And diamond horse armor I picked up from one of the chests somewhere, at some point. Which, if I didn't pick that up, I wonder if I can, like, actually craft that. That's a good question. Oh my gosh, I can make a motorboat? We can motorboat it? Whoa, what is that all about? Something just popped up on my screen. That's a little freaking weird. That never happened before. The Twitch main thing, yeah, popped up on my screen. Oh, so this is used with the thingy. Okay. This looks a little more complicated than what I'm willing to get into, and I think I'm going to do this when I set up the... You know what? That's not really going to work, is it? I should do this now. I should end the episode and do this next episode. No, I gotta do it now. Gotta do it now because, I want to build the rest of my building before next episode. So let's see what all we need here. I'm going to assume that I'm going to need a ton of this stuff. And how much hemp stuff do I have? Okay, I saved up that's a pretty good amount. So, there, let's see what we can craft with that. Let's see if we can... I think it might be better to go at better with mods again. And A pulley was one thing I needed. So I need iron plates. I can't melt iron. Uh, a metal press. I don't think I can make this either. So I'm going to need, like, I can't craft this. Oh boy. I have to get into the immersive engineering thing to do that. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, that's really bad. 0 of 9 platforms. That's pretty easy. Wicker is just sugarcane. I have a good bit of that. The pulley, on the other hand, unless I can figure out a way to get iron plates, or a different way to get iron plates, I can't melt iron. It won't. I'm pretty sure the smeltery won't let me. Like, I'm pretty sure that's been disabled. I might give that a shot off camera. The anchor, that's easy. And the other things I've already done. So, I guess no time like the present. Let's see if we can melt iron. If we can't, I lose 1 iron ingot. Not a big deal. Not a huge loss. There is a chance that I'll have to build the big thingy. I guess one more thing we can look into before I close this out is I kind of want to look into the bellows. Because then the bellows can make a stoked thingy. The thing is, I'm not sure how it gets power. Like if I have to run like shafts to it and stuff. So I think we're gonna try to make one of these real quick. I need 3 half slabs. Do I have any? I have 7 half slabs. Go me. And 2 leather belts, 3 tan leather. 1, 2, 3. And 2 leather belts. And this gear. Alright, so let's see if we got everything we need here. 1 bellow. 1 bellow. Okay, let's, oh, I got a couple achievements, by the way. I did get, there's not an actual achievement for that? Huh. I thought I got something for doing that. That's a pain. So we're stuck here with glass. And we're stuck here with nether stuff. And making an anvil. So, let's see how this bellows work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a shaft has to go into there. So let's, I hope that, okay. Let's see how this works if I put it, I don't have another shaft there. I guess we'll move this thing. Now that appears to be working. I think that worked. It made a noise like it worked. Okay, so we're going to end the episode there. I know I said that before. I'm going to figure out a way to run an axle all the way over to these. And if I can get all 3 of these stoked, that would be amazing. I don't think I have to worry about this guy too much. But I'm kind of thinking it's going to have to be underground, which means, and I might run the shaft over here down and then through into there. And I'm not sure how many things it can do, so we're going to have to test it. I'll have to test it. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed my awesome builds and all that good stuff. I will be looking into how to get iron plates so we can build the elevator, so we can actually do, build this. Maybe I'll go, and instead I'll take out, all this, and I'll put a ladder in, and then I'll build this, and then I'll just switch the ladder for an elevator whenever I can do it, because then it'll make these floors look better. Because as I was tapering in the buildings, I was running into less and less room, so I had to start cutting into the decorativeness. So I'm thinking that's going to be how we're going to do it. I'm going to remove all these, and then it'll open up a ton of space, and I'll throw a ladder in with a trapdoor. But until next time, go out and enjoy the view. See the ender portal, my beautiful tree farm, my piggies, cows. There's only 2 cows. There he is. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.